EVGA.
Let's go. There's a jet shooting at you.
I see him.
I see him too. I'm going for him. Oh, bro, he's getting fucked. Look at this. Rockets, heat censored, bro. Where you at? Where you at?
What are you doing?
I shot mine. I shot. Oh, my God!
Can't even hear you guys. What are you doing?
That was sick.
That guy got messed up. That guy got messed up.
We're tag team jetting. Okay, jetting.
Yo, what's going on YouTube? DooM49 here, bringing you some post commentary on the jets. Gonna be giving you guys some tips on how to be good in this game flying those jets. And the first thing I want to tell you guys is if you know how to take off, you better know how to land that jet, because look at my health in the bottom right. It's turned orange and I'm getting these horrible beeping sounds telling me I'm gonna blow up soon. So you guys better know how to land that jet. And the first thing I did was right off the bat I landed that jet. And the best thing I can tell you for landing the jet is you hold your backwards key to land it. I don't know how you do it in a console side of things or any other type of way, but you hold backwards on the keyboard, which should be S, and you'll get the tires out so you can land it. Now the thing I'm going to be showing you guys here is you don't unlock your rockets right away, so you really want to be good at using the main gunning seat as taking out the jets. And the biggest tip I can give you is you guys really got to know how to maneuver the jet as best as possible. So when you move your mouse to the right, it makes you roll right, and when you move it to the left, it makes you roll left. And pulling it backwards makes you look up, and pulling it forwards will make you look down. Now, I'm not using a keyboard and mouse. I was using the keyboard and mouse at first, but I felt that it didn't give me the opportunity to make sharp turns around corners to take out jets, as you can see I'm doing right here. So the thing I'm using is actually a joystick. And there's a couple of tips I want to give you guys for making sharp turns. And it's pretty much called braking in the air. And to brake in the air is, again, you hold your backwards key. But to make a sharp turn, you hold your throttle, which should be your shift key. You hold the throttle, and then you start looking into the direction you're turning, and then you quickly let go of throttle and hold your backwards key and start turning into the direction that you're turning, and then hit the throttle again. I don't know if that made sense, but it's basically throttle, brake, throttle. And another way I could say it is throttle, brake, turn, throttle. It's honestly, it's just practice, you'll get it right. But anyway, the main gunning seat is, it's pretty tricky using the joystick to take out guys. It's a lot easier using the keyboard and mouse, so there's a give and take. But honestly, I'm thinking of just constantly going with the joystick, because a lot of people say there's a lot more maneuvers you can do with the joystick, which is true, because you can make really sharp turns to take out the enemy. And for the most part, you can stay on the tail of an enemy for the longest time. And the whole objective of being in the jet is you want to stay on the tail of the enemy. And it'll take them out a lot easier. Now, using the joystick, it allows you to stay on their tail and take them out really easily. But using the keyboard and mouse, if the enemy knows how to maneuver his jet, it can be really hard to stay on his tail. So that's the give and take between the two. And the mouse, although the keyboard and mouse makes it really easy to hold your crosshair on the enemy. Although I am using the joystick here, and you can see I'm getting the shots on him, and this is just practice, and honestly this is just about 1 day's worth of practice with the joystick. So I don't know, I'm going to stay with the joystick and see how well I do going on. But yeah, the Stingers are pretty much overpowered in my opinion. They do a lot of damage to the jets, so you really got to know how to maneuver and take out a lot of guys. And the best tips I can give you guys is when you hear that beeping sound, just go as high as you can and start maneuvering as much as you can, and going off to the boundaries of the map and maneuver as much as you can. Now, the boundaries of the map is not just only for the jets, that is, the airspace is not just in the middle of the map where the action's going on. You can actually go out to the far sides to take out enemies. And after I take out this guy, I'm going to switch it up and show you when I've unlocked the rockets, how I do it using the rockets. And you guys saw in the beginning clip that Patwa and I were doing tag team action, taking out guys, which was pretty awesome. It was pretty fun when you have a wingman with you that you can communicate with and take out a lot of guys. Now I'm switching it up here. Going to be showing you guys using the guided rockets, and you hit 2 to get the guided rockets, and X is for your flares, smoke flares when you get guided. So every time you hear that beeping sound, the best tip I can give you is when you hear that beeping sound, don't hit it right away until you hear the solid beeping sound. The one that goes like beep, that's the one where you want to hit your flares at. Now here's the maneuver tactic that I want to tell you about. That's why I like the joystick a lot. You can see there's an enemy hitting me from behind, and look at this technique I take. It looks like I'm going to crash, but I quickly hold backwards, I touch the ground on a land, and I go back up, and look at him. He's so close to hitting the ground. I don't know how he pulled it up, and I wanted to ensure that he's dead, so I quickly turned around, and you can see now I'm on his tail. And this is one of the things that I like using the joystick, is because it allows me to have that nice maneuverability to get in behind the enemy and take him out, and using that, like I mentioned, throttle, brake, throttle, and you can get that nice maneuver, turn around behind him and take him out. Now I got my rockets locked on him, gonna easily take those shots and keep my switch back to my gunning seat to finish it off with any other shots I need to. But anyway guys, that sums it up. Comment, rate, subscribe, and I'll see you around.